Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. Today's video is going to be about social media. It is something that I think influences our lives as a human beings, and it is something that it's everywhere. And I just wanted to share with you my thoughts about it and my survival guide, how to survive social media and just not to feel bad about it. Because before I filmed this video, I did a little research because I'm so intrigued with social media and how it has impact on me and on my friends and everybody that I know. So I was reading a lot about it, and I found very disturbing articles how social media influence people in a bad way. Like girls are starving because they're not having an Instagram model body, or how it has bad impact on our mental health, how people are a complete mess because of social media. So definitely I read such bad things, but honestly my opinion about social media is that they're amazing. They connect so many people. There is such a good content on social media, and if you use it the right way and if you make the list that you like, I think it could be very helpful. So let's start talking about social media. So I've got a couple of things that I wrote here on the paper because I just wanted to have a little reminder where I'm going to tell you everything that I kind of put in my head, and not to forget something, but probably I will forget something. Let's start with the first thing. So the first thing is be selective who or what you follow. So that's very important because that's something that you can control. When you make an Instagram account, you can select who you're going to follow and who you're going to unfollow. And when you have the selection of the people that inspire you, people that motivate you, people that bring any value to your life, I think you chose the right people to follow. If you follow the accounts that you are not going to feel good about yourself, or that you're going to feel anxious, or that you're going to feel jealous, unfollow. I mean, it's so simple, right? So that will be the most important thing when it comes to the social media, and this is something that you can control. It's not a TV, it's something that you can choose when you're going to watch, how much you're going to watch, how much you're going to use. So it is an amazing thing if you do it that way. Also, you can follow some profiles if you have any hobbies, such as, like, I don't know, fashion or cooking or traveling or whatever, because personally I unfollowed so many celebrities, honestly, because they didn't bring any value to my life except seeing, I don't know, what they're doing during the day. But I've started to follow so many accounts there, like nutrition accounts, fashion accounts. I also started to follow motivational accounts because that's something that brings value to my life, that's something that inspires me, that is something that is good for me. So I made a list of the things that when I scroll to my Instagram that I'm going to feel better or that I'm going to feel inspired. So be selective who or what you follow. Okay, the second thing is how to be inspired and not jealous. I think this is the hardest thing because I remember back then, years ago, when I opened my Instagram account or even my Facebook, I think that people were just trying to compete who's going to put more pictures or better pictures, or I was there or he was there. I was doing the same thing, and I remember back then that I was like feeling more jealous than inspired, and that I felt that Instagram or Facebook didn't make me that feeling good. And a lot of my friends, I remember back then, opening accounts, and like after 3 months they closed the accounts and then they open again because people were just full of junk, and because they were following everyone and everybody. That is the result, feeling jealous, because you're just comparing your life to others' life and you don't even know that people. And somehow I feel so sad, honestly, when I talk to my friends and when they say, like, oh, I wished I looked like this girl, like on Instagram, and I'm like, Yeah, probably she spent 10 hours just making this setup for this picture, and probably she had a professional photographer, makeup artist, and she was like putting this picture in a million editing programs. So hello, this is not just something that you wanted to compare yourself. I'm not saying that everybody does it, but honestly there's so many, especially influencers profiles, they're making really unreal pictures. Some of them are not, but some of them do. But if you like that, go ahead, be inspired. If you want to achieve what they're doing, perfect, good, this is inspiration for you. But if you feel jealous and if you're like, oh, I wish I had that, or I wish I was looking like that, honestly, unfollow. This is not for you because it is toxic. Back then, I was feeling also jealous if I see somebody looking good, but now I don't feel that way because I'm in completely different mindset. And when I see somebody looking amazing, I'm like, I know how much pain she should put to look like that, to have the body like that. So I'm feeling inspired to go and to work out or to eat healthier or whatever. So if that thing's working for you, that's the thing. If it doesn't look that way, unfollow, close it, just get rid of it. And the third thing will be social media is new age media. So social media is a new age media. Like before we had magazines, commercial, now we have Instagram, Facebook. People are using for advertising. So people are going to put the best version of themselves. No matter if you're an influencer, entrepreneur, YouTuber, celebrity, whoever, you want to make the best out of it. And that's just perfectly fine. But you have to be real in your head that this is just a media and things are not quite real over there. Although there are some people, personally the people that I follow, they try to be as much as possible natural without filters, because honestly when I go to the social media I like to be inspired. So I'm following the people who brings any value to my life or inspire me to do something else. I don't follow just because I want to see somebody looking amazing, perfect, or showing their new purse or whatever. If that's your thing, cool. But if it's not, you know what to do. Unfollow, delete, whatever, just get rid of it. This is definitely something that people should know. So this is just a social media, so don't put too much effort, to understand or just to trash or whatever. Just understand it that way. It's media. The fourth thing would be brutally honest with yourself. And that's kind of like, that should be probably the first thing now when I talk and now when I see, now when I talk. Because I think that people are not honest with themselves, and you should always check in with yourself. So when you are scrolling the Instagram and if you don't feel good about it, if you feel jealous, if you feel anxious, if you feel any kind of bad mood that brings to you, this is not good for you. So take a break, detox from social media or delete it. I know that people cannot check in with themselves because they think they don't pay attention of those things, but that's truly the most important thing, is to check in always with yourself, and for the things that they're not good for you, that you don't feel good about it, delete them. And if you still feel bad after all, if you feel like that you're not worthy or that you're behind something, it's also not a bad idea to look for the help, professional help. When I say help, or to talk to your friends or to your parents, just because I think that we're under such a big pressure because of the social media, that our lives has to be perfect, that we have to look perfect, that our children has to be perfect, that you have to be a perfect mom, that you have to be a perfect student, that you have to look amazing always. It's not like that. Like, honestly, so always check in with yourself, always be brutally honest with yourself for the things that doesn't make you feel good. Get rid of them, delete them, gone, bye-bye, blah. You don't need that. And the last thing is, you can choose who you want to be and not social media. What I mean by that is people try to lose the identity because they think if they have a lot of following, or if they have a lot of likes, or if they have a lot of comments, or they're popular on Instagram, they're wow. Maybe some of them are, but honestly, if you don't have a big following and if you don't have so many likes, that's just perfectly fine. If you have your own identity and when you know what you're doing and when the things that you do bring values to your life. So I remember before I was really obsessing with following on Instagram because I was always like, I'm putting a good content, I'm having good quality pictures, and sometimes I'm looking the other Instagram accounts and saying like, okay, this picture is not taken with a professional camera or whatsoever. I was always kind of like trying to understand why I don't have more likes and following than somebody else, but honestly, it doesn't work that way. Like, following for me now is important thing, especially if you want to work with the brand, especially if you want to collaborate. People are looking for the numbers. People want value, and honestly, I understand that, but I'm not obsessing about it because I'm 100% sure that I do something that brings value to people's life, and I'm quite satisfied with what I do, and I know that I'm 100% sure that in future it will be more followers, more likes, whatever, and I'm not kind of like obsessing about it, but I've noticed that people want, when they post a picture or when they post something, they're kind of like expecting a lot of likes, and usually you can see the influencers saying like, you know, new post is up, come on, show some love, like it or whatever. People ask for recognition, and I don't think that, I mean, that's just personally my thinking. Find your identity. Don't wait for social media to tell you how much you value. So yeah, that will conclude the whole thing about social media that I wanted to talk for today, although I could talk for hours. If you want me to talk about certain social media, comment down below because I'm very open to that. Or if you have any other topic that you would like me to talk about, comment down below. If you like this video, like it, please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!